Do I want this or not? Good afternoon. What if I told you that the reason you don't have the followers or the income that you want simply because you don't believe it's possible? Simply because you don't feel it's safe to have the number of followers, to have the amount of money, to have the ease and the flow that you dream of. Would you believe me? In today's live stream, in our conversation, we're going to talk about the energetics of money. We're going to talk about the power in being and acting and doing as though you already have the result. And we're also going to talk about what it looks like for you to create wealth by your natural design. Okay. If this is your first time here, my name is Sarah Billions. We have these conversations every single week. We are simplifying and energetically aligning with the money that is for us. And I always ask a question. So today, I want you to share in the chat, what is your dream income every single day? Like, what is the amount that you want to make on an everyday basis flowing into your experience? I want you to share that in the chat. Okay. And I'll go first. My dream income every single day is $10,000 a day. That equates to about 300 and something $1,000 a month. Okay. Okay. So I'd love for you to share. What is your number in the chat? Hi, Janae. Okay. Now, the reason why we're starting with this conversation, I think I titled this like call in wealth, like Wingstop or something like that. I don't know. But then I sent an email out to my newsletter list, and maybe some of you are here today. And I said, how do you print money like Amazon? And I feel like that is way more aligned. And the reason I say that is because in the past few days, there's probably like 4 or 5 videos going viral on my TikTok page right now. And the only reason that that is possible, in my opinion, is because I have literally been soothing my nervous system. Okay. I have been soothing my nervous system. And when I say soothing my nervous system, I have been cradling her like a baby. Okay. I have been speaking to her and saying, it is okay. You can be seen for being yourself. You can literally have thousands of aligned followers. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to be authentic. It's okay to speak your truth. I have been soothing my nervous system every single day because I know from past experience that when there is an influx of people with eyes on me, I self-sabotage. Okay. And my self-sabotage looks like posting content that has nothing to do with what I say I'm about. Okay. And so I'll have all these videos about self-confidence. I'm going to talk about the past, right? All these videos about self-confidence. And then it's like 100,000 people have watched your video. And I'm like, let me post a video of me eating some food or me working out, right? And the reason I do that, or let me post a video of me doing some absurd thing that, yeah, I'm probably into that, but it has nothing to do with the brand that I'm putting out there in the world, the brand that aligns with my design, the brand that aligns with my Mercury placement, okay? And so that's what my self-sabotage has looked like in the past. And I recognize that the reason that I would do that is because I did not feel safe being seen by all those people. I did not feel like I was capable of taking care of these people that I'm responsible for, because that's how I see my purpose. Okay. I see my purpose as a gift given to me, abilities given to me, and there are people that I'm literally here to serve. Like I was designed to serve them. They were designed to be led by me. And so when I have this influx, I'm like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Right. And so what I have learned since then, since lots and lots of self-sabotage, another way my self-sabotage looks like is freezing, meaning I'll be consistent with my content and then I will just go quiet. Okay. I will delete my pages. I will delete the content, like completely quiet. Okay. And there's different ways that we self sabotage. Your way might look different. There's freeze, there's flight, there's fawn. There's many different ways that self sabotage shows up. But I promise you that the only reason self sabotage shows up is because you don't feel safe. And so, in today's conversation, and the reason we're having this conversation is because I have come to a new level where I have, again, I shared with you, I have a few videos going viral right now, and my TikTok has grown probably over 2,000 people in the past couple days. My newsletter list has grown. I think we're up to like 1,300 people. So it's grown by 1,000 people in about 3 days. Okay, so things are happening very quickly, and it is because I soothed my nervous system. I was like, it's okay to be seen. And then one video gets like 5,000 views. Then the next video has, I think it probably has like 160 something thousand views right now. Then another one has 10,000 views, and another one has a couple thousand views. So it's like the moment that I told myself it's safe to be seen, I started to create content in a way that I have before, but consistently, right? And so I'm sharing this with you because getting to that level was one version of energetic work. Okay. Everything is energy and energy is everything. I say this all the time. I want to bring this to the conversation again. Now it's like, okay, we have the followers, we have the newsletter subscribers. The next thing is like, okay, the money, because everything, again, everything exists right now. And so it is my job to continue to soothe myself so that not only calling in, but actually receiving and managing the things that I want comes to me. So as you're listening to this, and the reason why I asked you to put in the chat, if you haven't done that yet, what is your dream amount of income, is because I want you to really tap into, do you actually feel safe receiving that amount of money? And the second question is, are you being the version of you that is receiving that amount of money every day? So I see that Janae said $15,000 a day. Ella Johnson, welcome, Ella. Ella says, my dream income is $5,000 a day. Janai, please put that in the chat. If anyone else is here, please put in the chat, what is your dream income? Okay. And I want you to be brave, be delusional, like put it out there, and then let me know how it felt in your body. When you put that in the chat, how did it feel in your body? Did it feel possible? Did it feel scary? Did it feel like unrealistic? Did it feel natural? I want you to put that in the chat as well. Okay. And I want you to know too, don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed, don't be scared, right? Even if those are your feelings, I want you to know that it's natural. Okay, it is natural. And you being honest about where you are is what is going to open up your reality. You being honest is what's going to have you put the things in place that make that a reality. Right now, again, the reason why we're saying what is that delusional amount is because I want you to get present to what it feels like to receive that amount that you claim that you want. Because when we don't deal with the feelings, guess what we do? We separate ourselves from the thing. Again, the feelings that I used to feel around putting out content and having a lot of people, a lot of eyes on me, was I felt like I wasn't ready. I felt like I wasn't responsible enough to manage those people. I felt like, oh my God, they're going to want to see more vulnerable moments from me, and I'm not ready to give that. And so my immediate next action was to self-sabotage. Okay. And so, what I want you to get is, even though you may want things, you may want more money, you may want more followers, you may want to have a digital product business. There are things that, even though you want those things, there are beliefs that are getting in the way. And so, our work is to deal with those feelings, to be with those feelings, to understand that everything is energy and energy is everything. So until you feel at home and at peace, I literally just took a shower like I always do before our chats, our live streams. And I was like, when the reality is that everything is all about alignment. And I recognize that every day I'm getting more and more in alignment with my truth. And as I accept that, I realize that me in total alignment, I'm not thinking about followers. It's like my followers have grown so much in the past couple hours, past couple days. And it's like, okay, I look at the number, and every time I open TikTok, the number's gone up by 100 people, right? And I'm not like, oh my God, this is unnatural, because followers, it's just people who like the message that I'm sharing, right? So there's no like anxiety around it. However, what I am thinking about is, okay, what's going on with my sales? Like, where's the increase there? So that lets me know that I'm out of alignment. Because when you're in alignment, you're not thinking about anything. You're not thinking about any result. It's your nature, it's your natural way of being. When I open TikTok, I expect to see hundreds of comments. I expect to see hundreds of new followers. I expect to see hundreds of people asking for my freebie. I expect that. What I don't expect yet is to see that level of sales. Even though I have all the digital products, I have a private community, I have a new course that I'm launching, what I'm not expecting yet is to see that same impact in my sales. And so, again, the reason we're having this conversation is one, so that we can relate and realize that this is natural. It is okay. Okay. There is no one in this world that has gotten to where they're at now without doing this nervous system work. And I want you to get comfortable with it. I want you to be excited about it. Like the fact that I have a video that's pushing 200,000 views right now about something that I truly care about a topic that I love sharing with people, like I am so lit up by that. But I will not ever discount the energetic work that it took to get here. Literally, before I started this live, I played the It's Safe to Be Seen audio spell. You may think, well, why are you still playing that? Obviously, you're feeling safe. Every single time that I have a conversation, every single time that I post something, I am getting deeper into my vulnerability. I am opening up even more. So every time I play that, it's like, it's okay to go deeper, Sarah. It's okay to share more. It's okay to be more vulnerable. And vulnerability is what connects. Okay? The reason why these posts are going viral is because I'm sharing vulnerable things. I'm sharing where what I'm learning, I'm sharing what I'm growing through. I'm sharing, like, I posted a video about being in my 30s and not having my finances together, and the amount of women that were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe other people are going through this too." But it took something to share that, because our intention as human beings is to look perfect, okay? And perfection looks like my skin is perfect, my money's perfect, my relationships is perfect. Like, that's us. We want to look perfect all the time. Perfection does not connect you with people. Connections are what make sales. Connections are what cause transformation. The reason why I literally got pregnant 90 days after meeting my man is because I was vulnerable. I was like, every single person I've dated before this, I was showing up like the girl that got it together. I don't really need you. It's cool that you're here, but I don't need you like that. And so the version of the relationship that I had was something that was not fulfilling. And so when I met my man, I was very clear, like, me being my most vulnerable self, me letting him know from jump, I want to be in your skin. Like, I had to say those things up front. So if you're ready to run, you can run now. I don't want you to run. I don't want you to run or leave months from now. So I'm gonna say this stuff up front. So, like, I saw a post on Twitter yesterday, and this guy was basically talking about the only signs that he wants to date are blah blah blah, right? And someone commented and was like, "So when do you ask for their birth details?" And one person was like, "Girl, on the first date or the first time you talk to them." And I was like, "Hell yeah." That's what I did. As soon as I like had a conversation with my partner, I was like, "What's your birth date? What's your birth time?" I asked him up front. Why? So I could do my little spidey astrology secret information looking up stuff self. I needed the information to do that. Because if I don't know, and I think I was on Bumble. So I did put I wanted to date Tauruses only. I literally was like Taurus only, right? So I knew he was a Taurus, but I wanted to know more. And so I say all this to say, like, in order to attract what you want, you got to be clear about it. You got to be brave about it. You got to say it out loud. And that's why I asked you to write in the chat, how much money do you want to make every single day? How much money do you want to receive every single day? Like, do not be shy about it. Be bold about it, because the universe likes bold. I told my man, I want to be in your skin from jump. And here we are in each other's skin. Okay. Here we are, him taking care of me. Well, yes, him taking care of me. Okay. Here we are, him giving me everything I need in order to show up in front of you. Okay. Brand new laptop, brand new phone, pretty much everything He paid for this. Like everything, 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 everything. Because I said it from jump. That's the kind of relationship I want to be in. I want to know that I have a partner that's going to support me. Whatever I need, you got it. And even though he was trying to buck, that's exactly who he is. I spoke to the version of him that is that. And so a lot of the times what happens is we go into situations, whether it's our business, whether it's our money, whether it's a relationship, and we hold back. We're not brave, we're not bold. We're like, no, well, maybe that version of me, they won't accept it, so I can't be that way. Or that amount of money, it's just too much, so I can't declare that that's what I'm going to make. I promise you, when Jeff Bezos started Amazon, he had a big freaking dream. Okay, there was a big number on his head top. He was not shy. He was not like, "Oh, I'm starting this business, but I just want to make $1,000." A wingstop literally opened up right down the block from me, and I'm pretty sure the man that opened that invested in that, I'm pretty sure he was like, "Oh, we're gonna be making 100 grand a month." Because in order for you to fulfill your manifestation, you got to declare it first. You have to say, this is what I'm stepping into, universe. This is what I am stepping into, and I'm declaring it, and I'm bold about it, and I'm willing to do whatever I need to do over here to make that a reality. So, again, if you haven't yet, put it in the chat. What is your dream amount of income every single day? And then put in the chat, how does it feel? How does that number feel? Why? Because how we feel is everything. If you're new here, we talk human design and astrology and energetics around money, okay? And one of the most important things is understanding that your human design is going to soothe you through those feelings. That's the point of human design, to get you out of your head and into your body, okay? And so the way that we are going to manifest wealth, the way that we are going to step into our wealth is we're going to soothe our way through it. If $15,000 a day feels overwhelming, let's deal with that overwhelm. Why does it feel overwhelming? If you're Ella and it feels scary and it feels ridiculous, why does it feel scary and ridiculous? Like, there is power in being with your feelings. Janai says $7,000 goal per day. It felt achievable because I've witnessed it by others in the industry. Okay. So our responsibility is to be with our emotion, right? Emotion is energy in motion. Remember, we said everything is energy and energy is everything. So our responsibility is to be with that energy. If the energy is overwhelmed, okay, this is feeling a bit overwhelming right now. Where is this coming from? What is causing this? What are the thoughts that relate to this? My $10,000 day feels like, am I ready for that? Do I have everything in place for that? That's my stuff over here. I'm a 6 line, okay? Again, everything, if you didn't know this, everything can be found in your human design. This is why I love this tool. As a 4/6, I am clear that my doubting, my overthinking is completely related to my design. So as a 6 line, my question is, am I ready for this? 6 lines are like, I haven't done it all the way through yet, so I can't share it with you. That's a 6 line thing. A 4 line thing is, do they like me enough? I don't know if these people like me. So even though my newsletter list has grown by thousands, literally over 1,000 people in the last couple of days, I'm still, as a 4 line, I'm going to have these thoughts. Are these my right people? Are they ready? Do they like me? Do they want to work with me? And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to know that I am not over here like perfect and I got everything together. Okay. I want you to know that the way that I move through things is using my human design. And I want to be transparent with you so that you can feel comfortable being with your energy and motion and using your human design to move past that. That is the only way that we are going to have what we dream of. Okay? Ooh, Sunflower, welcome, beautiful. Her goal is $10,000 a day, and I'm scared. The feeling is scared because I don't know the how I'd make it. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So first of all, I'm proud of all of you that did comment. That is amazing. Okay. Because you just declared something. If you don't know this, this is the power of doing things in community. This is why I have a community. This is why I'm launching something that I want to invite you to, right? Because when we are in community, that is where things happen. When you're by yourself, your overthinking, your doubt, all of those limiting beliefs, they take over. But when you're in community, you can talk things out. You can relate to other people. You can tap into the tools that everyone else is using and seeing, "Ooh, how can I make this work for me?" Okay? So, I appreciate you and I acknowledge you for putting that in the chat. Now, let me tap into my notes. And if you haven't commented yet, comment, okay? Nobody here is judging you. Nobody here is better than you. We're doing this together. We are leveling up together. Okay? All right. So, one thing that I want to tap into that I recognize, right? So, and I think that what Sunflower said is perfect. So you've all, for the most part, we have about 4 or 5 people that have commented exactly what your income goal is. Now the next question for you is, what are you doing? What have you done today that aligns with that goal? I want you to put that in the chat as well. What have you done today that aligns with that goal? And this could be anything. It could be I journaled around it. I went for a walk and I thought about my idea, or I sent out an email, or I posted content, or I did nothing. Okay. Again, honesty with you is important. Okay. This is not about putting your shit on Front Street. This is about you seeing, this is like going in the mirror. I said my goal is $30,000 a day, but I didn't do shit today. All right. This is all this is, a moment for you to be with yourself. Am I being the version of me that is receiving this income? Okay. I want you to answer that in the chat. Have you done what you believe you need to do in order to receive the income that you stated? Okay. Put that in the chat. While you're putting that in the chat, I want you to think of this. If Wingstop has a goal of making 100K a month and they're open every day and they're open till 11 p.m., that's what the little sign says, open till late, right? Wingstop has done the thing that is going to align with that aligns with that money. They're open, they probably prep their kitchen, they got employees there, the bathrooms are clean, the phones are working, the machines like that take the orders are working. They are doing the things that align with that money. Okay? Amazon. Amazon delivered something to me yesterday. Amazon is the company that we all tap into. Amazon probably, they're like, yep, we have our ads going, we have our emails out, our systems are working to receive orders, our warehouses are up and they have employees to pack the orders, we have the trucks on the road, we have drivers, we're paying people properly. I want you to hear this. And I don't care, even if you're like, I want to be a housewife and my man is taking care of me. Okay. Even to that, did you pray for your man this morning? I want you to understand that the money that you want, the followers that you want, it doesn't just come poof out of thin air. Yes, it exists already, but there is something that you get to do. I'm not even going to say need to do. There is something that you get to do, because when we get to do things, we show up with a different energy. I get to be on live stream today with you. I'm excited about that. Okay. I've had the slowest couple 2 days. It's raining today. I have my hoodie here just in case I feel cold. But I get to be here with you. One of the things for me, I have need motivation. It's important for me to feel useful. So when I come and I have these conversations, when I post content, I am fulfilling that. Right. So the reason I ask you this is when you look at businesses that are successful, we look at an Oprah Winfrey. Oprah had her show on TV for what, 20 something years? She was showing up. having the conversations, doing her research, reading the books. Like there is something that you are responsible for in order to receive the income that you want. And so this is your truth moment. I've declared what I want, but am I being the version of me that is ready, willing, open to receive? And I want you to be honest with you about that. And I know there are people, we see people online all the time, at least I do, that are like, you can manifest this money out of thin air. That's cool. But I am of the belief that if you're here today, you are someone that wants to run a successful business. You want to provide a solution to your people. So we're going to keep the conversation in that context. I see you as a big deal. I see you as someone that was literally designed to run a successful business. If you are someone that's like, oh, I just want to get money out of thin air for free, not doing anything, then this life is not for you. And that's okay. And that's okay. But if you are like me and you're like, I have a purpose to fulfill, I believe in legacy, I believe in showing up and sharing my knowledge in a way that improves the people around me. If that is you, then you're in the right place. Okay. And so if that is you, that also means that there are things that you get to do that align with the income that you see for yourself. And so again, the question is, have you done those things? And so I'm going to tap into the chat just to see. Sunflower. First of all, Sunflower, I love you. I love you already. Okay. I haven't done anything today. Boom. One, she said, I don't know how I'd make it. So then, of course, she hasn't done anything because she doesn't know how she's going to make it. Great. Yo, the beautiful thing about being honest is you can then say, I'm aware now. I'm aware and honest that I don't know how to make it. And number two is I haven't done anything towards this goal. Okay, awesome. Janai said, I posted some content for sales. Fabulous. Ella, I have taken time to pour positivity into myself and calm my nervous system. Love that very much. Millie says, yes, by regulating my nervous system and being more mindful of my breathing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Janae said, journal and listen to audio spells. That's about it. Okay. So Janae, I'm gonna poke at you because you said that's about it. And the energy that I get around that's about it is like, okay, I did the energetic stuff, but I haven't done the things out there in reality that would make the difference. Is this accurate, Janae? Let me know if that is accurate. Because guys, I want you to know, like, doing the nervous system work is a piece of it. You still have to do the actual things. You still have to put the systems in place. You still have to record the content. You still have to have conversations. You still have to read the book or take the course that's going to educate you and prepare you for the thing that you want. The energy is a part of it. The energy ensures that you are in alignment. You are properly aligned. I'm doing this out of abundance. I'm doing this out of service. I'm doing this because it's fun. That's one piece of it. But then there's also the action, like, did I record? Did I contact anyone? Did I make that phone call? Did I write that proposal? Like, I don't know what it is for you to do, but have you done that piece? That's the next question. I don't know why this feels like a live coaching session today, but it's just like I'm sharing with you the thought process behind the goal, the thought process behind the result. Because me being here with you today is like, I'm very clear. I set an intention that I'm going to go live on YouTube every single week. That's my intention. All right. My intention is to serve every single week. Right. Another piece of this is creating content that educates. So I appreciate that Janai said he posted some content for sales. Have you educated your community? This is a conversation I have with one of my friends / clients all the time. No matter what business you're in, you get to educate your people. People are not where you're at. You may think that this is the best. I may think that this is the best bottle of alkaline water there is. But you may be like, I've never seen that before. What is even alkaline water? Why is it better for me? So my job, of course, I want you to buy the water, but I need to educate you. What is alkaline water? What is this number over here that says pH 9.5 at time of bottling? Why is alkaline water good for you? You may not know any of this. So even though you're showing up and you're following, that does not mean that you are educated. That is our piece of our work as business owners. Okay. Your people, while they may be interested and they may want that result, they may not know any of the between where they are and where they want to be. They may not know any of that. And this is why I speak so much about nervous system regulation. Yes, I would love for you to have the money result that you want. Yes, I know that a piece of that may be purchasing a product that I created or joining my community, right? I know that, but you don't know that. You just know that you want that result. Between where you are and where you want to go, there are different pieces that you're not even aware of. And it's the same thing with the people that hold the money that you want. They are where they are, and they don't know that in order to get glowing skin, baby, you got to drink more water. You got to eat more carrots. You got to do a morning routine and a nighttime routine. You got to put on sunscreen. They don't know that. They just know that their skin right now is covered in acne and they want clear skin. So, between where they are and where they want to be, they need to be educated. This is a part of our work. It's not just, oh, the money shows up. Who are you being? Are you being the version of you that expects the money? And how does the version of you that expects the money shows up? Does she only post content that says, come buy my shit, come buy my stuff, come buy my stuff? Or is she like, I was where you were, and these are some of the things that I discovered about being where you are now. I used to drink really shitty water. And I didn't know that it was really crappy water until I started doing some research. And I learned that the bottle that it's in is unhealthy for me. I learned that it's not even bottled at the place that they say it's bottled at. And the more research I did, the more I realized that that water was messing with my, what do you call it? With my liver, right? So this is the type of thing, when we talk about content creation, this is what we're talking about. This is where the vulnerability comes in. When you show up like you know it all, people are like, oh, okay, cool. But when you can say, I used to be you, I never used to sleep at night. I would toss and turn. I'd be up until 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I get up and I'm like in my bed. Then I'm on my phone and I'm doom scrolling until I found these gummies. And I would take them every day at 8 p.m. And then I would sleep all the way till 8 a.m. They changed my life. Do you hear what I'm doing right now? You have to educate your people. Money does not like stingy people. Okay? Money does not like stingy people. You cannot be stingy with your information. You cannot be stingy with the things that you've learned. You cannot be stingy with your experience if you want to get paid to exist. Do you hear me? And this is why when people say post content 3 times a day, this is what they mean. It's not just about posting the content. It's posting content from the version of you that is golden. I'm already here, I'm on my way, and I feel generous. It's like there are so many people responding to me on TikTok specifically, and they're like, I just want to get into the TikTok creator program. I just want to get paid to exist. And I go on their page. Y'all already know I'm a stalker. I'm gonna go on your page and I'm like, where's the content at? You're not posting anything. And if you are posting something, the quality is crap. And that's a version of self-sabotage. You say that you want the thing, but you're not showing up as the version of you that has the thing. This is where me doing community service, I have the thing. Whether it's actually there in my bank account or not, I have the thing energetically. So I'm going to show up like I have the thing. I'm not going to be stingy with the things that I'm learning and the things that I'm growing through. So as you're listening to this, I want you to know like the money exists, the people exist, the subscribers exist, like all of that, it exists already. The reason that you're not taking action is because you don't think it's possible. And so our work is to get clear on the thoughts and the feelings that you currently have that align with it's not possible so that you can eradicate them. You can soothe your way through them because nothing that has been declared here in terms of a financial goal is impossible. Like Janai said, I've seen other people in the industry make this kind of money. One of my favorite coaches literally just had a $500,000 launch day. Okay. So the possibility of it, we know it's possible because we see other people do it. But where is it within you that you don't believe it's possible and therefore you are acting as though it's not possible even though you want this thing? I always hear like people that I listen to, books that I read, they're like just wanting the thing is not enough. Oh, I want the followers. So I want to be in a TikTok creator program. I want $7,000 a day. I want the lover of my dreams. Okay, we all want things. We all want things. We all want whatever we want it. I wanted my partner too. But guess what? At the time of wanting, guess what I was doing? I was reading a book called Calling in the One because I recognized that energetically, I wasn't ready for that. I had spent years of being the girl that didn't need a man. So how was I going to be that girl and want this thing over here? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you realize over time, and this is why I highly recommend community. Community. Being in community, you're going to learn, I thought that what I was doing was enough. What there is to do is this and this and this and this and this. This is why getting the course or joining the course, investing in a course, joining community, all of these things are important. This is why you hear people say, at least in my world, I'll tell y'all, the conversation I'm always in is about how to generate more money. I love that conversation. Okay. When I listen to anything from wealthy people, they're always like, I just want to be in the room with more wealthy people. I just need to be in the room because the things that they're talking about at the table, I didn't even know that existed. People that are already making hundreds of millions of dollars, they still want to be in rooms with wealthier people. Why? Because there's always something else to learn. And so if you're only in your head, you're not going to get access to that. If you're only doom scrolling on TikTok and think you're going to learn from TikTok people and that's enough, it's not going to work. One of the things that I shared in Confident and Paid yesterday, Confident and Paid is my monthly community, monthly subscription community, supporting the girls and guys with becoming more confident and getting clear on how to get paid, right? Online. One of the things I shared yesterday that may have triggered some people, but it's important. I said, you have to be so comfortable celebrating yourself, and you need to do it often. Why? Because celebrating yourself is akin to showing up and it's akin to making sales. Okay? The only reason why people are paid as influencers, people are paid as entrepreneurs is because they show up and they are willing to talk about how damn good their water is, how damn good those wingstop chicken fingers are. Okay? I had the wingstop chicken fingers twice since they opened. Okay? They're damn good. All right? The only reason I know they're good is because they keep showing the commercials and they keep emailing me with the ads that say, "Have you gotten these chicken fingers yet?" And I'm like, "I haven't. I need to pop in there and get them." And then I got them, and I was like, "Ooh, these are good." The only reason someone is going to download the freebie is because you keep talking about the thing like it is the best thing since hot, fresh bread. You got to talk about it. And even though you may be the only result or the only transformation that you've created, you got to talk about it. You got to get comfortable talking about your wins. I'm not going to buy the skincare from you if you are never showing me your skin. I didn't freeze. I just wanted that to land. Okay? If you are not showing up, I'm not going to buy from you. Money likes sharing. Money likes to be circulated. Okay? Money likes to ride on the energy of generosity. Are you being generous? Are you being light and carefree? Are you giving it away because you know there's more to come? I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about the energy, the information, what you know, what you've learned, what you've experienced. Money does not like stingy people, okay? Money does not like stingy people. Growth success does not like stingy people. Projectors who are on this live right now, your theme for life is success. Are you showing up as a successful person, or are you still showing up like I'm in the making? Uh, Generators, are you showing up as though you are satisfied with life, or are you showing up like you're frustrated with life? This is a real ass question. There are people commenting on one of my videos. They're like, "You are glowing from the inside. I love your energy." Why? Because I feel fucking successful. I do the work every single day, whether that is listening to an audio spell, journaling, dancing, going for a walk, reading something, posting something. I do whatever it is that I can do in my power to feel successful every single day because I love that feeling. I love that feeling. And so your work is to operate from whatever your theme is according to your human design. What do you need to feel successful? What do you need to feel satisfied? What do you need to feel at peace? What do you need to feel surprised? And these aren't things that like you have to do, are things that you get to do. Okay? They're things that you get to do. It's like me going walking the past like 4 days back to back to back. It was raining raining today. Yesterday was my break day, and then today is raining. But I was like, this is just something that I do. It's not something that I'm doing for a result. I think that's one of the biggest shifts that you can make mentally. I post because it's something that I do. It's just something that I do. It's not something that I'm doing because I want followers. It's not something that I'm doing because I want to make sales. It's something that I do. I enjoy sharing. And I'm saying this in the version of I, but I'm saying this for you to repeat this to yourself, right? There are things that you get to do simply because you enjoy doing them, not because you're trying to get somewhere. I go to bed at 9 o'clock. It's just something that I do. I love hanging out in the couch off of the kitchen. It's just something that I do. I love talking to my sisters every day because it's something that I do. I love drinking water. Y'all always know I have my water with me because it's something that I do. Not because it's something that's going to get me somewhere. Nothing feels good about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whenever it's like, oh, I gotta eat these things because it's gonna make me lose weight, or I have to do XYZ because it's gonna make me money. After a while, you're like, I don't want to do this shit. I'm not doing it today. I don't feel like doing it today. I don't care that much. We all hit that plateau. It's like when you're new in a relationship and you're like doing all the things, right? You hitting them up every morning. Good morning. How are you? I hope you have a nice day. Let me send you some money for lunch. You're doing all this extra shit. And then you get to a plateau and it's just like, I don't feel like doing that today. And this is why I do not believe in the fake it till you make it process. I don't like it because eventually I'm going to stop faking it. Eventually, I don't want to fake it anymore. So, how about I just be real from day one? How about I just accept that I'm whole, perfect, and complete right now, and who I be from the jump is enough? The whole people pleasing, overextending, it's underwhelming. It's not fun. And it's the reason why you And a lot of people aren't showing up authentically and consistently online because you feel like you need to dance a jig and hop on the latest trend, and that's not natural to you. So, what would happen if you simply just share you authentically? The version of you that, like, I fucks with my voice. I like the way I look. I like the way I talk. It's only when other people say shit about that I feel something about it, but I fucks with it. So I'm gonna just post because I like me. Who we are naturally, we like ourselves. My daughter, she is 21 months old. That girl loves me in the mirror. When she sees a video that I record of herself, she will be on my phone talking about some wow, 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 and wow. And then when it gets a picture of me, she goes back to herself. Wow. We like ourselves naturally. Naturally, we like ourselves. And so, what would it be like if you showed up online like you liked yourself and you talked about the things that genuinely interest you? This is where that Mercury placement comes in, if you didn't know. Your genuine interest is the house that your Mercury is in. The thing that you genuinely love talking about and can talk about it all day long is the house that your Mercury is in. It's not the topic that you think is kosher, that you think is copaesthetic. It's not that. And so the more authentic you are, the more in alignment you are. And the things that want you, they can only come to you if you're being you. I think that's one of the most profound things that I've come to like just accept. Like money will come, people will come. I've dated so many people. I wasn't being my authentic self. There's no shortage of people that will come around just to sop up your energy. When I was burnt out and bending my back to make money, there were clients. They were the wrong clients, but they were there. They had money. They were willing to pay. The way that I felt was not good because I was faking I can meet you here and I can meet you there and we can do one-on-ones at any time of the day. And I was doing all of this because I'm like, this is what I got to do. And that's what led to burnout. And the moment that I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just do me. I am not taking any meetings that are at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, not interested. If you can't meet me between 1 and 3 o'clock when my daughter's taking a nap, you're not for me. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. What time do we have our calls in Confident Paid? 1 o'clock on a Friday. Okay. What time are we here on live stream on YouTube? 1 o'clock on a Wednesday. Why? Because during that time, my daughter's taking a nap. That's the time that I have to get into whatever I want to get into. And so if you can't operate within the time frame that works for me, we just won't click. And that's okay. Somebody else will meet you at 9 p.m. It's just not me. So there comes a time where you simply accept that the way that you are and the way that you work is perfect for the people that are perfect for you. You don't meet those people though until you give yourself that permission. The $15,000 day that Janae is declaring, the $7,000 day that Janai is declaring, the $5,000 day that Ella is declaring, it's there for you. There's a version of you that is doing, you are being in the opposite to what that money requires from you. You are being a version of you that is the opposite to what that money requires of you. It wants you to be you in all your authenticity, in all of your fullness. This is why I talk about getting paid to exist. Like existing means being yourself. I want clients, I enjoy clients that don't mind that I'm going to voice note you, I'm going to send you a chat, I'm going to do a video in the middle of the day and I'm going to post it up and you can watch it, whatever. Like those are the people that I want. If you need me to hold your hand, I'm not for you. If you need somebody to spoon feed you all hours of the day, I'm not for you. Like there is a level of acceptance that is in alignment with success. Wingstop knows for a fact that not everybody's going to come to them, but there are people that love Wingstop. They like how they make their wings, they like their sauces, and then there are people literally across the street Literally across the street is a Buffalo Wild Wings. There are people that prefer Buffalo Wild Wings. I can't stand their wings. I don't like going there. When I met my partner, that's where he used to get wings. And after like 2 or 3 times, I was like, can you just buy the wings? I will make them. And then we went into like months. If you go through my camera roll, it's months and months and months of me making wings. Because the way I make them, they're juicier. They're not fried to a freaking chip. I hate Buffalo Wild Wings wings. They fry them so hard. And Wingstop actually did that the other day, and we both were like, we're not going to order wings from there anymore. So I am responsible for making the wings, right? I share that why? Because there are people literally assigned to you that love you the way that you are. It's like the people who message me and they're like, "Oh, I'm in jail on TikTok. I'm in the 200 to 300 jail." And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not in jail. You're creating shit content. You're creating content like somebody else. You think that that content's popular, or you're showing a version of yourself that isn't authentic. So of course people are not going to gravitate to that. I literally, oh, this is something I want to share with you today. So I was going through my TikTok page a few hours ago and I'm scrolling to the bottom and I'm not to the bottom, but like to a few weeks ago, right? And I'm like looking at the content. I'm like, yo, this is not Sarah. Like, who is this bitch? Excuse my French. Who is she? Who is this woman that I'm looking at right now? Skin was not glistening like it is today. Hair wasn't done. Like, who is that person? That was the me that was looking at these other content creators that were like dusty and they were getting paid. And I'm like, oh well, oh, let me see if I'll show y'all me cleaning my house. Maybe that's going not me. That's not me. And it got no traction because it's not me. Does that work for that girl? Absolutely. Absolutely it works for her. She got on a big ass t-shirt and she's slopping around the house and she's showing us how she do her laundry. For her people, that works. For my people, that not gonna work. They'll be like, girl, what the if I came on here and I looked dry, you would be like, Sarah's going through it. You good, sis? If I was not looking moisturized, you'd be like, what's up? Are you out of cream? Do we need to send you some shea butter? What's going on? It's the same thing with your people. There is a version of you, what I like to call is your highest possible timeline, your highest possible you. When you show up like that, your people are like, oh my God, we've been waiting. We are so excited. We're here early. We're tapped in. We're tuned in. We're buying everything. We're liking everything. We're sharing everything. We're commenting on everything. Why? Because you are being your authentic self. Authentic me, if you knew me a couple years ago when I was in Tortola, I'm dressed to the nines every damn day. It don't matter where I going. Dressed to the nines. Walking up and down road town in heels. Why? Because that is me. I am 6 feet tall. I'm a big girl. And please believe this big girl gonna look sexy as fuck every day. Why? Because life is short. Something about looking good and feeling good is just amazing to me. That's my authentic self. So if you ever see something that's not that, something's going on. And I'm sharing this with you because what's going on? Authentically, are you being your highest self? Or are you in your head thinking, I don't have the result yet. I'm not her yet, or I'm not him yet. I'm not ready. We match our thoughts. When we don't feel like we're ready, or we don't know enough, or we don't have enough, or we're not where we're supposed to be, we show up in a way that matches those thoughts. Versus, I'm powerful right now. I know enough right now. I am ready enough right now. I am her right now. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be her with more information, more alignment, more regulated nervous system. But for today, oh, we A1 right now. Your job is to be A1 right now. No matter what the relationship is saying, no matter what the business statistics are saying, no matter what your bank account is saying, I'm A1 right now. Because the 3D reflects who you are in here at all times. And so, one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to go take a look at your social media. You can do this after we get off, right? Go look at your social media and be like, would I follow this person? Would I buy from this person? Would I give this person my email address? Would I engage with this person? And you can judge that in whatever way you want to. For me, I judged it based on what I was looking like, because the message is the message. Like, Sarah is going to deliver a message how she delivers a message, period. Right? But it's not only the message being delivered, it's how I present that matters to me. Right? And so as I look at that, I'm like, nah, I wouldn't give this woman my email address. I wouldn't follow this woman. She looked dry. She looked dragged down. Like, and you may think that this may be like evil or hard on yourself. It's not. It's you being, what did Michael Jackson say? I'm looking at the man in the mirror. You get to look at you straight on and be honest. Am I being my highest self? Sunflower says, I just looked at my TikTok and my most viewed videos are when I talk. Yo, let me tell y'all something. The data does not lie. The data does not lie. When I said to you just now that the message is going to be the message because Sarah's going to deliver a message, please believe as I scroll down, the message was there. Okay? But as I scroll up to my most recent videos, and like when I say most recent, like in the past month, the way that I look, I started doing my nails. This is this week's nails, by the way. Okay. Started doing my nails. I like got this really good shea butter and this really good rose hip oil that I've been using. Right? Make sure my hair is always done. Making sure that I selected a place in my house where I record content. There were some days where I'm here, some days where I'm on the couch, some days, and it's like, no, one of the things that has your following grow is consistency. Okay. And I know these things, right? But sometimes when we're in our head and we're like, well, I'm not even there yet, so whatever, I'm just going to throw this video up there. The video is not going to get the response that you expect. Even though the content is good, the video is not going to get the response that you expect. So I made sure I have all the plants on the table. This is my spot. I host my live streams here. So if you found me on TikTok, if you came across my content on TikTok, when you come watch a live stream, you're like, oh, that's her. Because you recognize my big ass monstera. Hi, beautiful, right? You see my monstera in the background. You see whatever other plants I have in the background, right? Not to neglect y'all. Right? So you're like, oh, that's her, because you're accustomed to seeing my content on TikTok and it's the same background. Again, all of this is to train the viewer's brain. You want people to feel you no matter where they find you. It's like no matter what Target I go into, if it's a Target here in the town that I live in Virginia here, if I go to Target in Florida, if I go to Target in New York, it's still going to feel like Target. If I go to Wingstop here and Wingstop up in Maryland, it's still going to feel like Wingstop. There is something that we love about comfort and familiarity. And so when you produce your content and show up in that way, that is how you gain followers. Being your authentic self, speaking on something that you are truly passionate and confident about, and ensuring that your people have a view that they can get accustomed to. Okay? Like, it does not have to be complicated. I literally was on the way. Where was I going? I think I was going to Target a few days ago, and I had an idea for a video that was all about newsletter, like having a newsletter list, right? And so I'm like, ooh, I'm going to record the video right now. And I literally was just coming from a walk. So my fro looked crazy. I was probably sweating. I had all my workout clothes. I had my headphones on, even though I was in the car. And I recorded the video. And then I was like, okay, cool. I got it out, but I'm not posting that. Even though the quality and the content was A1, I'm not posting that. Why? Because it does not match my aesthetic. This is when we talk about building a personal brand, this is what we're talking about. Okay? A personal brand says to the world, this is who I am. This is what you can expect from me. This is what you can expect to learn from me. This is the aesthetic you can expect when you're in my energy. Why? Because guess what? When I host a retreat and an in person event, you're going to want this same aesthetic. If you come to the event and it's dry, it doesn't look moisturized, it doesn't look well thought of, it doesn't look like the details were thought of, there's no plans, you're going to be like, this is definitely not giving Sarah. Like, ugh. This is not giving what I expected from Sarah because when I see her on TikTok, when I see her on live stream, she got the plants popping, her skin is popping, her hair is did, her lips are like her nails are like. So what is this? If I ever go to a Wingstop, I've only been to two locations of Wingstop. The first one I went to was up like near Dulles International Airport in Virginia, if you're familiar. And I'm like, damn, like yo, it was clean, it was immaculate. As soon as someone got up, they cleaned the tables, they swept around. I was like, okay, I like this. So every time I go to a Wingstop, I want that experience. That is how humans are. If we experience something nice and then we go again and we're gonna be like, what is this? If I meet you and you like to go running, and then I'm like, ooh, I would like to date this kind of person. He goes running every week, like that works with me. And then I get to know you and that was only a one-time thing. It's like I feel gypped. I feel like you sold me a pipe dream. No one likes that. Okay. And so when you are building a brand online, you want to be your authentic self, but your highest self. Why? Because when people do eventually meet you, and I'm gonna say this, when people do eventually meet you, they want to meet that. That's why when people have met me in person, they always are like, "Oh my God, you're as nice as you are online, and you're even more beautiful in person." I've gotten that comment many different times, and it's like, for me, it's like, why would someone say that? But then I'm like, when I ask them why they say that, oh, well, I met so and so and they was not who they were online. And I'm like, oh, okay, got it. So I recognize how important that is. If you're generous and sweet and funny in your videos, and then we meet you and you're grumpy and mean, it's like, that's two different experiences. So again, you being authentic is powerful. It is very powerful. So now I want you to, like, again, I said, go look at your TikTok, go look at your social media, whatever it is, and be like, and judge it. Judge it. And don't be like emotional about it and, oh, something's wrong with me. No, just judge it and be like, would I watch this content? The video's all cloudy, the camera's on the floor, can't really see her face, can't hear the voice. It's not loud. Like, be authentic. And then compare that to the content that you love to intake. Like when there are people that I listen to, when I look at their content, the reason I like it is because it's clean. They look good. They obviously combed their hair that day. They took a shower. They got on a cute outfit. The audio is clear. Like, I like it. I like all of that. So why would I produce content that does not match what I like? That's a question for you. If you're into farming and you love watching content where they set up the camera so you can see all the materials and then they zoom in on certain parts so you know exactly what shovel to use, why would you produce content that doesn't match what you like to watch? I like to watch my own content, okay? This is why when I posted in Confident and Pay yesterday, I was like, you got to be a little narcissistic. This is what I meant. You got to be into you. Going back to what I said about my daughter, this little girl will look at herself and be like, wow, she's scrolling through pictures that she didn't even know I took. But I guess she expects me to take some because she be, yo, little kids are so funny. She's like, wow, wow. By the way, I bought the clothes, I dressed her, I combed her hair, but she knows she looked cute. Wow. That's how you get to be with your own content. I will listen back to my own content and be like, damn, that was a bar. Oh, damn, my hair look good. Damn, my skin look at my nails. Like, consume your own content. Produce your own content so you have something to consume. Believe in yourself so much that you are willing to show up A1. Self can learn from yourself. That is the point of the homework today. Go look at your content. And maybe for you, it may not even be like what it looks like. You may go on your page and be like, damn, I ain't posting 3 months. Or maybe I've never posted. I just be reposting. Like all of that. Take it in. Because when we go back to our number, what the reason why we're here today is there's a certain amount of money that you want to make every single day. And you get to go look on your page because your social media, yes, it is about you, it is for you, but it is here to produce something for the person watching. This is how you get paid to exist. You produce content that makes a difference over there with your people, okay? So you look good. It's an opportunity for you to be self-expressed and all of those good things. The way you get paid, though, is making a difference for the people watching. So you're going to go look at your social media and be like, would I buy from me? If the answer is yes, amazing. Keep going. If the answer is no, what is there for you to shift? Okay. And more than likely, it's a belief. One of those beliefs, well, people don't like me. Okay. Now I'm going to shift into people do like me. Look at these people that are commenting. I don't know enough. Well, actually, I do know. I know a little something. Talk about what you do know. And to those of you who are like, oh, I'm shy, I'm going to call bullshit. Shy is not even a thing. Okay. The only reason you may be feeling shy is because you're talking about something that you have no business talking about. Whenever I have felt shy in my life, it's because I'm trying to talk about some shit that I don't know nothing about. I'm trying to be in the conversation. Let me tell y'all something. Most of my life, I have been in my body, okay? Because I don't like what it feels like when I feel shy, when I feel scared, when I feel like I don't fit in. I don't like that feeling. Like, where else am I supposed to be? So if I have nothing to add to the conversation, I'm going to listen. And then when the topic that I have something to add to, I'm going to open up my mouth. Okay? Because why? Feeling confident, feeling good, feeling safe, feeling at home in my body is a priority. And so if you are wanting to go viral, you want to make more money, you want to attract your followers, you got to feel safe in your body. You got to feel like you are sharing about something that you know something about. Because we can feel it. When someone's in their head, we feel it. When I'm watching something, I'm like, this person don't know what the fuck they talking about. I scroll on. When you see, like, watch something and this person's like forcing it, I scroll on. Versus this person loves this topic. It's clear that they've studied this. It's clear that this is something that they will talk about if they're getting paid or not. You watch, no matter what it is. It could be a comedian. Okay? Is this clear? I want you to drop a green heart in the chat if this was clear, if this was helpful today. Drop a green heart in the chat. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on today. Ooh, yeah, okay. So, yes, green heart. Love it, right? One other thing I wanted to say that I want to drop in here today. When people talk about posting 3 times a day, you may be thinking, oh, I don't need to do that. I want to give you just a little bit of the science behind why you want to post 3 times a day. Posting 3 times a day is more about you getting into this is what I do. I post 3 times a day. I share generous content 3 times a day. Okay? That's just what you do. But the beautiful thing about posting multiple times a day is you start to learn what people like and what they don't like, what they respond to and what they don't respond to. The more data that you have, the more you can align. Okay, this is very important information. Why do you think companies put out advertising? I've talked about this before. Marketing is not, oh, here's my bottle of water. Okay, marketing and branding is what do people respond to? And you're going to have to try a couple things. This is why I just shared with you, like, I've created content where I was cleaning my house. And I'm like, well, do people want to see that from me? Like, that's why I put that out there. I wanted that was my marketing. Let me see if they respond to this. And I quickly realized people did not want that from me. Okay. You get to do different things until you find your groove. Okay. I found my groove. So I'm quite content, like showing up here in front of my plants with my face forward content. That's my groove. I may do a, oh, I'm in the car, I'm on the go, and I have a thought. That may be sporadically put in there, but my consistent, if you look at my TikTok, most of my videos, I'm right here because this is the groove. This is where people respond. They follow the call to action. They do what I ask them to do. This is the groove. So I want you to play around with this week and post 3 times a day, not because you're trying to get the algorithm to do anything. You're doing this for market research for yourself. You can do some face forward content. You can do some I'm talking to the camera content. You could do some I'm showing you something else content. Like, do different things. You can do voiceover, like, do different things so you can do market research for yourself because your people are going to tell you what they want from you. Remember, even though you posting is about you and your knowledge, the point of posting is to educate, inform, entertain the other person. And so the only way that you're going to fulfill that goal is by making sure that the other person is getting what they want. Okay? So this is our market research. I'm pretty sure Wingstop has, since the beginning of time, they have probably did multiple versions of their stores to find like what do people actually respond to. That's why when you walk inside a Chick-fil-A, you walk inside a Wingstop, you walk inside a McDonald's, you walk inside a Chipotle, you walk inside a Cheesecake Factory, like they all have different models because depending on the type of food, the environment, people want to feel something different. At the core of everything is feeling. People want to feel something. So no matter what your business is, if anyone's familiar with my mom's restaurant, Lady Sarah's in Tortola, we've tried so many different things because people want to feel something. And so you play around, you put the chairs in different places, you put different art on the walls, you serve different drinks to see what are people responding to. That's how you make money. Why do you think Amazon has 2-day shipping now? Why do you think they have overnight shipping? You can order something today and they'll deliver it. Oh, we'll deliver it this between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Why? Because there's a feeling that people get. I ordered it, I got it immediately. Some people like that feeling. Some people don't want to wait 7 days until they get their thing. So they're going to pay for Amazon Prime and they're going to make sure that it comes within the 2 days. Everything is about a feeling. What are people feeling when they interact with you? Very important. Very important. I think next week, I'm actually just clear on what we're going to talk about next week, is how you can tap into your chart and discover what do people want to feel with you. I have a Cancer sun, so I know for a fact a part of the feeling is safety. You want to feel safe as you're learning about money and energetics and building your business. You want it in a way that feels safe. It's okay for me to not know. It's okay for me to not be consistent. It's okay for me to like be messing up. Why? Because I create a safe space for you. Like, it's okay where you're at. And I'm going to be here with you as you graduate to new levels. That's the energy that I give off. So I want you to be curious about what the energy is that you give off. What is the feeling? Someone literally wrote on one of my videos this morning, she was like, your energy is so like welcoming and soothing. And I was like, yay. I'm happy that is what's coming off because that is my authentic energy. And so the people who want that type of energy as they build a personal brand, as they grow online, as they show up more consistently, they're going to gravitate to me. Whereas let's say someone has an Aries sun and they're like, rah, 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 rah. Someone that likes that rah, rah, rah energy, they will gravitate to them. This is just a reminder that you have your people, okay? You don't need to do anything that anyone else is doing. You get to be you, do you, and you will have what is for you. Okay? Toria Lane said she's Aries. Yeah. This is like we all have our tribes, right? There are people who I have worked with as coaches, as consultants, and there's like certain styles that I like. Even down to my partner, like the women that he's talked about in his life, they've all been Cancers. He's a Taurus. We like what we like. Okay. And it's okay to like what you like. It's okay to be yourself and allow the people that like you for you to show up for you. Okay. Yes. All right, fantastic. I'm excited to hear next week. What did you discover? You probably, if you do the homework, all I can say is if you do the homework, all right? Because I can't force you to do anything and you're not going to get results if you don't do the work. All right. So your homework is to go look at your social media page and you're going to review your page and be like, from an objective point of view, like, would I buy from her or him? Would I follow him? Be real. Okay. And you can even point out the videos that did well. It's like, okay, what was good about this video? What did well about this video? One of the things I recognize that works for me is starting my videos with, hey, sis, like women want to feel connected. And it's mostly women online, anyways, right? Women want to feel connected. So, me starting my videos with that most recently is like, women are tuned in, they're tapped in. So, again, like when I say review your social media, like look at it from all angles. Okay, look at it from as many angles as you can be aware of and be like, what worked, what didn't work, and just objectively, cool, right? Answer that question for yourself. And then be curious about the energy that people want to feel from you, because that's what we're going to talk about next week. Where in your chart can you actually identify what people want from you? And so you can hone into that energy, because I mean, I'm multifaceted and so are you. I have a Scorpio rising, okay? But I know for a fact that the Scorpio rising, she isn't helpful in her greatest form until you are in a paid space with me, because that's when I like zone in on whatever it is there is. I will literally read you and not read you for filth. I'm reading you for your higher level, right? But here on YouTube, where you're meeting me for the first time or you're getting familiar with my energy, my Cancer sun, that's that girl, okay? That's the girl that's going to be like, oh, I like her energy. I like her motherly energy. She's safe. But once we get into when you actually exchange some money and you're in a container with me, I'm going to read you so that you can level up like this. Okay? Still with that Cancer energy, Janae can tell you. I'm going to read you. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see, right? Because we are in that safe space together. But out here, Cancer energy. All right? So I say that to say every aspect of you, I think this is very important. Every aspect of you is important. Okay? Every aspect of you is important. You get to learn over time, where do I place this energy at what time? I can't meet you off jump and read you for filth. Like, that's not fun. But when you said, Sarah, I want your guidance, please let me know where I'm sabotaging myself, then I'm like, I can hone in immediately because you've given me that permission. That's what you say to me when you say, I'm joining Confident and Paid, or I'm ready to join Wealth by Design. I promise you that I will share this with you. So, Wealth by Design starts on June 3rd. What is it all about? Literally, you creating your wealth according to your natural design. So, one of the things that you'll recognize is that every week I'm going to share something else with you. All of these things are pieces of it, right? And you kind of have to go and figure it out for yourself. In Wealth by Design, I'm literally going to lay out everything for you piece by piece. So you can literally say, step one, check. Step two, check. Step three, check. Okay. So one of the things I've been talking about a lot lately is Mercury placements. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, yes, yes, tell me my Mercury placement. But that's not the whole thing. Mercury placement is just telling you, okay, this is where I'm meant to have a business mindset and this is my wealth voice. But you also get to add in your human design profile, okay? Again, I'm a human design 4/6 splenic projector. My entire business model encapsulates that energy, all right? So it's not just, oh, I'm going to take this thing and overnight things are going to shift. So in Wealth by Design, I'm breaking down every single piece of this so you know exactly what type of content to make, what type of freebie to make, what type of paid products to make. Like when I tell you you're going to walk out of this, like, holy shit, I have every single tool and you're going to walk out of there making money. This is what Wealth by Design is about. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to be 9 to 12 weeks. Not sure yet. We may be having so much fun and leveling up that we keep it going longer. But I want to share with you that it's open now for early enrollment. If you enroll now, I am going to include a Mercury business or branding blueprint for you, which is very exciting, right? And then you also get access to some early one-on-one coaching with me as well. So I just wanted to put that out there. If you are in a space, I'm going to say requirements for this is that you already have a business or you already are clear on your business idea. Okay. If you are like, I'm just getting started, this is not for you. Okay. This is specifically for people that already do have a business. You already know what you want to monetize and you are already showing up online. Okay. If that is you, then you are perfect for Wealth by Design. If that is not you, then you may want to check out Confident and Paid. Okay. Which is the community space where you're figuring your stuff out and you're like, okay, I'm getting clearer and clearer on what I want. Okay. So I'm going to share this in the chat. If you are interested, again, right now is the lowest price. It's actually going to be at this price until midnight tonight. And then the price is going to be going up tomorrow. Okay. Just letting y'all know that from now. The price is going up tomorrow. So I invite you to take a look at it. There's Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's many different ways that you can pay to be in, and you can get access to this information ASAP Rocky. But I wanted to share that with you because I'm excited about it and I hope you'll join me on this journey. Okay. So I just shared that in the chat so you have access to it. You know where to join. And then lastly for today, let's go over the chat. I think there was a lot of just like taking it in. I'm so happy that you're able to take it in. Let's see. I just want to go over this again. Janae has declared a $15,000 day. Okay. I'm excited. I'm so excited. My dream income is $5,000 a day. First of all, welcome, Ella. So excited to have some new folks on here today. Janai, I'm glad to be back. Good afternoon. Hi, Janai. Hi, King. Janae said $15,000 a day felt overwhelming. Okay. So if you're just joining, just to recap, we want to be with the feelings. We don't want to overstep them. Okay. Because our feelings are always telling us something. When I used to feel like, oh my God, how am I going to make that? I recognize that what my body was telling me is you haven't put the systems in place, Sarah. Like you say you want these big amounts of money. Where are the systems in place that support that? And so that's what I've done over the past few months, up to a year, learn the systems, actually put them in place. And now, literally overnight, 2,000 new followers on TikTok, over 1,200 new subscribers on my email list. These are all results of the systems that I put in place because I was with the feeling. I felt like I was not ready. Okay. And when I was with that feeling, I went and I learned what I needed to put in place. Ella says definitely was scary and it feels ridiculous. Janai, 7K goal per day felt achievable because I've witnessed it by others in the industry. Snowflower says $10,000 a day and scared because I don't know the how I'd make it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tori, my 4-line needs community. Yes, we all need community, right? And we may interact with community differently, but we all need community. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Janai said definitely been procrastinating some things. I'm interested to hear what those things are. Janae said, I feel like I'm in freeze mode, like you mentioned earlier, especially when it comes to my creativity. I did realize today that I just need to do instead of think and plan so much. Absolutely. Yo, sometimes like we think we need to learn something else. And one of the things I tell myself is I know enough. Like I talk to myself a lot, y'all. Why? Because this thing up here chats. And I cannot allow the chatting to prevent me from taking action. Right? So sometimes you need to tell yourself, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's not true. And then do it anyways. The only way we get results is by doing. We can learn all of the things. Unless you are on the court taking action, no results are going to pop up. Okay. Millie says, I've been on top of it this week. TikTok growing. Next up is creating a couple digital products, YouTube, and a website. Yes. Love that so much. Tori says, yep, it's work that needs to be done. Absolutely. Millie said, definitely had to breathe through it to be consistent. Y'all, when I tell you, this is why this is at the core of my work. Nervous system regulation. Why do you think? I was watching some documentary and they were showing like LeBron like doing his whole routine from 4 o'clock in the morning till after a game. And he's in the sauna, he's with his trainers, he's eating specific meals, he's listening to like Everything is energy. And the most successful people, they show you through their routines. The only reason that they have the results that they have is because they do a routine. That routine keeps them at a certain vibration. Again, the vibration of a winner takes a certain routine. The vibration of a loser takes a certain routine. That's all it is. That's literally all it is. There's nothing different beyond the habits, okay? That's really important. It's just something I do. Yes, absolutely. Janai says, I realize the more I show my face online is the more people engage and connect. Hell yeah, yo. One of the truest things ever is people want to know that you're real, okay? Especially in 2025 when we have so much AI. I don't know why I'm whispering right now. People are using AI for everything. Like, I saw someone tweet that this guy was making money, thousands of dollars every single day from a fake AI girl. So he created an AI girl and she has an OnlyFans page and he's making money off of an AI girl. Okay? So because we're aware of this, people are like, I want to support this person. I want to buy this thing, but is this person even real? And this is why creating authentic content is going to have you paid, okay? Because people want to connect to real people. I don't care if you got an Aquarius placement like me, right? Aquarius is like, we don't like people. Yes, you do. You may not want to be up under them people, but you want to connect with real people. So, Janai, I love that you brought that into the conversation. When you are real and you show your face, you let people hear your voice, you let people laugh with you, like those are going to be the most successful people from today going forward. The people who allow you to be with their real self, okay? Janae said the distinction that I'm recognizing, the routine doesn't feel like a chore when you are doing it for your enjoyment. It's just something you do. I do this because I enjoy doing it, right? I'm gonna stop faking it. Yeah, fool, like who wins? There's no trophy at the end of faking it. Okay? No trophy. We do not get a reward for faking it. Janai says, for example, like me holding a big papaya next to my head as opposed to just posting a bare photo of the papaya. Come on now. Like that gives scale, that gives it's a real papaya. Like it gives so much. It gives so I just love that you are sharing these genuine, authentic things that are working because the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. Let's see. That's how I feel about Wingstop. They fried to yo, Janae, girl, that pissed me off that night because I ordered 20 wings and me and my man was like, what is like, why are they so hard? I don't want my wings like this. Sunflower said, just looked at my TikTok and my most viewed videos are when I talk. Very cute nails. Thank you. Millie says, I realize consistent aesthetic is important with my videos. Absolutely. You realize that the people that we watch, that we enjoy watching, it's like the same shots. Even when you watch like a show, like the show that came to mind for me just now was The Kardashians, even though I haven't watched that in a long time. The camera angles and what they show on the show, it's literally like the same angles. Whatever show that you like watching, pay attention in this week, between this week and next week, whatever you enjoy watching, pay attention. You will realize that they show the same angles all the time. Because why? Familiarity. Oh, that's her bedroom. Oh, that's the kitchen. Oh, that's the right. That's what gets us hooked. If it's too all over the place, the only way it could be all over the place is a movie, right? Because we know it's going to come to an end. But a show, which your TikTok is a show, your YouTube is a show, okay? You want to have familiarity. I want to know, like, okay, I'm with Sarah today with her plants. Like, I know where I'm at. This is what I tune in for. Versus if I'm outside or if I'm at a new house and I didn't announce that I'm in a new house, you're gonna be like, where the fuck is she at? Is that even her? Okay. Again, keep it real. Keep it real. All right. Millie says, will do. I appreciate that perspective. Makes so much sense. Awesome. Awesome. And Tori says, I'm excited for next week. Fabulous. All right, lovelies. I am grounded in the fact that today was helpful. I hope that I will see some of you in Wealth by Design. Again, literally the live course starts on July 3rd, but between now and then you get access. Okay, we can start doing some of that work from now. So I hope that you will join me in there, and I'll see you next week. Bye.